Hi, Shelby. Welcome to our second session. How are you going?
Hi, I am good. I'm a little tired from the day, but I'm good.
What were you doing today?
I was at work today, so I got home about an hour ago, which is actually really nice. I've had some time to just kind of have some snacks and get changed into comfy clothes and, take a bit of a breather. So that's good.
Nice. I'm wondering if we would start with sort of just a mindful moment to kind of center ourselves
Mm.
and center you in your body, if that sounds okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have everything you need? Are you comfortable in the chair you're in the room you're in? Um,
Yeah, I do. I
do you
have
need
my
to?
dog, so if you hear funny sounds, he's just asleep on the floor.
Okay,
Um, but
that's
yes,
fine.
I think
Okay,
otherwise I'm set.
great. Okay. So, I mean, this can work with you closing your eyes, looking down. We just want to take a moment to sort of zero into to dial in what's going on with your body. So, yeah, if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Otherwise, just sort of drawing your focus inward. And while we're doing that, I'll get you to take some nice deep breaths in and hold, and then nice deep breath out. And a nice breath in and out. Just breathing out any stress, anxiety, tension. And while you're just got your eyes closed, just tune into how it's feeling in your body. Are you feeling achy or sore anywhere? Are you feeling energized from the day? Are you tired? Are you comfortable in your seat where you are? What feelings come to mind when you take notice of your inner world? And then we're going to take a moment just to acknowledge that and to slowly open your eyes and just notice what's in front of you. Maybe it's on the ground in front of you. Maybe it's on your desk. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you feel? Can you smell? Just notice the thoughts that come to mind as you take in your surroundings. Can you see outside and what feelings does that bring up or sensations in your body? Now we're going to think a little bit about your head. So, what thoughts have been coming to mind in this exercise and just notice them? Are you stressed or is your mind busy or is it quiet? And we're just going to pop our hand on our heart, have a little think about what feelings you're holding there. Nice deep breath in and out. And then just maybe putting your hand on your gut and just sensing what you're picking up there as well. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. All right. I'd love to know what that brought to mind and what you noticed as we were
Mm.
focusing on your body, maybe to start with.
Yeah. Yeah, I think today it was like we've got a little bit of a headache that I
Mhm.
was not aware of before.
Okay.
Um, which then I got a little distracted thinking about why do I have a headache? How much water have I had today? The whole thing. But yeah, a little bit of a headache.
Where are you feeling it in your head? I'm just curious.
Like right here. And it's just
Okay.
on the one side. Yeah.
Okay.
Just on this side. Um, yeah. And I think feeling like I had the urge to just kind of like, I think part of it's the sweater, but just like kind of hug a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, which I think that feeling is like, yeah, it's just been like a heavy couple of days. So I think it's just that reminder to like be gentle with me.
How does it feel just to give yourself a little hug?
Like it feels a little silly, but it also feels a little nice.
No, I think it's nice self-compassion.
Yeah, yeah. Especially in like this is also just like a really nice sensation on my sweater. So like that's really nice too. But yeah, I think I just need a little bit of like that self-love and that comfort. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. Hmm.
And what did you notice about your thoughts or and surroundings? Anything that came to mind?
Yeah. Thoughts were busy, like
Hmm.
a little distracted, a little, I don't know, like the feeling of like trying to sort thoughts at the end of the day, and
Hmm.
kind of categorize and process and then like put them away. Like I'm definitely feeling, yeah, like I'm kind of carrying all the stuff that happened today with me. Like I haven't quite put it down yet. So thinking about the clients I saw today and the stuff that's been going on in the background and yeah, so thoughts are a little muddled.
Okay, why don't we just with that, your thoughts are a bit muddled and you're carrying stuff on the workday. What would it feel like to maybe visualize all of that and
Mm.
maybe visualize putting it in something,
Mm.
putting it
Yeah.
in. I'm just
Okay.
wondering if we do a little visualization of to maybe
Mm.
help put that down for today.
Yeah. It kind of feels like it kind of just feels like spaghetti. Like I kind of
Hmm.
have the urge to like separate all of the different strands and like categorize and like how do I feel about this? Was this a good thing or a bad thing or whatever? But I also kind of feel like that's not actually helpful right now.
Okay.
And so I think I want to put the spaghetti into a Tupperware container and put it in the fridge and
Okay.
put it
Could you,
aside for a minute.
would it help to visualize that or even like physically, like pretend to do that
Yeah,
or
we
talk
could.
about it? What would you prefer?
Yeah. I just had this really like funny visual of like pulling the spaghetti out of my head and like putting it in the bowl and putting the lid on and then just like, that's very much. I'd love to be able to just like scoop it out and then put it down and put it away.
Yeah, I think try do that again, but I think
Mm.
try be present with it. Like
Yeah.
just, yeah,
Okay.
give it a
Okay.
go.
I'll
No
just
judgment.
scoop it out. It might take two hands and then yeah, put it in the bowl. And then it got the silicone lid that we put on and we make sure it's all closed and tight. And then blow it a little kiss and then now it's in the
Nice.
refrigerator. It's gone.
Nice.
That actually feels really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does that feel any different?
Yeah. It feels kind of silly, but it also feels kind of lighter. Like I'm allowed
Oh,
to put it down and put it away and it's not going anywhere. Like I do feel kind of like yeah, I actually do. Yeah. I feel lighter.
yeah, I really like that analogy, and I think it's such a cool visual. But I also thought it was really interesting because I could see how heavy the spaghetti
Mm,
was when you're getting it out. So yeah, that's cool. Let's leave it in the fridge
yeah.
and do our best to be present with just this
Mm,
moment.
yeah. Thank you.
Um, you're welcome. So yeah, I wondered if there was anything that you'd like to sort of explore today.
Yeah, I've got niggly feelings about this friendship. And I think the feelings have probably been there for a while, and I've kind of been avoiding them. And yeah, I'm kind of to the point where I'm like, I feel like to like be the kind of friend that I want to be. And this is a person that I've been friends with for like 10 years. Like she's one of my best friends, but
Yeah,
she lives in the States, I live here. I kind of feel like I need to say, hey, like I'm like something feels funny here.
yeah,
But because I've been avoiding it, I don't really. have all of the words for like what feels funny and why and what I need and how to fix it.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
guess, yeah, just kind of processing through that and finding the right language to use because I love her and she's a dear friend and I don't want things to deteriorate, you know?
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is you've got your friends in the state that you've been 10 years. Did you say you've been friends for like
Yeah.
10 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
since uni. It's been 10 years.
And it sounds like intuitively like something feels off, but
Mm,
you're kind of struggling with the words or like how you would articulate that. And
yeah.
then I'm understanding that like the distance can sort of make that a little bit harder to decipher
Yeah.
as well.
Because she's like this like boss lady that always has this like super high functioning corporate job that like I never understand what it is. Like it's something to do with events, but like I don't actually know what she does. And so she's like busy and stressed and she's got like a toddler and she's pregnant with another baby and so like she's got a
Mm,
lot on and that's not on
mm.
her. Like I've got a lot on too. So when
Yes, yeah.
we connect, it's like very fleeting ships in the night. Like she'll send me like a message that's like a novel, and then by the time I respond to it, her window of communicating has passed. So then it's like a month before she'll respond back to me. And so it's like it's just there's just no back and forth. It's like us just
Mm,
yelling across the ocean, like, this is how my life's going. I hope you're surviving. And like that's it. And I
yeah,
think I don't know, like I don't feel that doesn't feel like the friendship that we used to have. And our
yeah.
lives are different and we're changing, but it also doesn't feel like the friendship that I want, you know? Like, I don't think I always feel like when we do connect that, like, I'm really given space to, like, be seen and be heard. And I don't know, she's gotten into this weird thing. She's like trying to be this influencer, and I'm not against that at all. But I'm like, you pour so much time into your social media and you pour so much time into this and this and this. And like, as your friend, like, I'm not getting any of it. Like,
Yeah, that's
what's,
fine.
yeah. So,
I Something that really sparks curiosity with me is when you said you sound like your ship's passing the night and that
mm,
there's not a back and forth, like I'm hearing disconnects, but you said it feels like we're yelling across the ocean to each other,
yeah,
which is,
yeah.
that's a really interesting image. And I wondered, something that we do in Gestalt is sometimes we exaggerate and
Mm,
a movement and a saying to kind of see what comes up for us. And I
okay.
wondered about, well, if you wanted to talk about or if you wanted to explore an exaggerated, like yelling at
Mm,
her in the distance and what that would maybe
right,
bring up. And look,
right.
here's the thing. Feel free to say no. That's
Okay.
absolutely fine. The thing is, we try these things or we don't try
Mm,
these things. It's all about what you're comfortable with and
right.
what you feel safe and what is
Mm,
feel safe.
yeah. I don't know that I want to actually yell because I don't want to startle my neighbors and the dog is sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. But like, I wonder, like, I don't know, like you said, like this exaggerated, whatever you said, like the exaggerated motion or whatever.
Movement, yeah.
Yeah, movement. Like, I don't know. I just had this picture in my head of like trying to yell and then like yelling and then like just your whole like my whole like upper body collapsing because like there's not enough air to yell so loud that it's gonna make it across the ocean. Like there's not enough
Oh.
air in my lungs, in my chest, and you just kind of collapse. And like,
What does it feel like as you say that in your chest? Because
mm,
that sounds like a lot.
it's just like deflated, like absolutely deflated and like lifeless. And I don't know. I think my heart kind of drops a little bit because it's like, this isn't sustainable. Like, I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
And
So
that's only one side, right? Like, hopefully I can hear what she's screaming back at me. Like, it's, yeah, like, yeah, I
can you
guess
say,
that's the feeling is like, I can't keep doing this.
yeah, you can't keep doing this. You feel deflated and out of breath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I wonder, so if we could try, and it might feel a little bit awkward, but I wonder if we could try saying some of the things you wish you could say to her
Mhm.
and having that sense of a back and forth just to see what you might understand and what might come up with you from that.
Okay.
And if at any point it doesn't feel comfortable, that's fine. We call it the two chairs exercise. And
Mm.
so you could practice saying what you want to say to her and then have a chance to respond as her or just
Mm.
say as yourself, up to you,
Okay.
whatever would feel comfortable and
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah. I feel like, mm,
Yeah, what's that? What's that say about?
yeah, I feel like I'm not maybe quite ready to hear what she has to say yet.
Okay.
I think, but I do think it would help for me to figure out what to say to her because I think like I said, like I've really been avoiding it.
Yeah, and it sounds like you've got this real heaviness that you need to
Mm.
maybe offload and the sense of your voice not reaching her. So maybe this could really empower your sense of
Mm.
voice and connection as a starting point.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, okay. Like, do I
How,
just start?
well, how does that sound?
Yeah. I think that sounds good. I think there's maybe I think there's maybe things that like I probably wouldn't say to her, but I've been thinking and maybe I need to say out loud
Okay.
and maybe that will help.
Okay, let's set the scene though.
Okay.
Is she in the room with you? Is it on the phone?
Mm,
Like I think probably ideally in the space.
yeah.
And
I
and
think
where are you?
I've got like a second monitor here. So I think for us being long distance, like if I'm going to talk to her like it's going to be on a screen.
Okay.
So I think Margaret's on that screen.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I think, yeah, I'm just here at home and we're just like having a catch up. And maybe it's like a quiet moment where there's no like spouses or children or dogs or anything. And we're able to just kind of focus on each other.
Okay. Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, and just saying that, like that she's on the screen and you've got a quiet moment, does that bring up anything for you
Hmm.
in your thoughts and your feelings and your gut?
Yeah, like it makes me kind of nervous.
Mhm.
We have had moments of conflict before that we've been able to like communicate well and work through it and like share our opinions. Like I know that our friendship can survive that, but there's something about this that just scares me a little bit. Like, I don't know, like I don't see her very often and life has changed so much and I don't want to lose her as a friend, but I also know like I don't know, there's just something about this situation that feels a little different.
Okay. And we want to sit in like your comfortable window of tolerance.
Mm.
So if like 10 is really distressed and one is not, no distress, where would you say that like fear, that feeling of feeling
Mm.
scared, what like number would you kind of give that out
I'd say
of 10?
it's probably like a 2 or a 3, but
Okay.
I think that's the distress that I've been feeling that's making me avoid it, and so I feel like confronting that here is like a safe way for me to do that.
Okay, what would be a number that would feel beyond your tolerance for this moment of just sort of practicing your what
Yeah.
you want to say to her?
I think probably like I'm kind of feeling tired, so I'd say like a 7 or an 8. Like
Okay,
I don't want to go past that level of
okay.
discomfort.
All right. So once we get started, if I feel like I notice something and it feels like maybe you're getting out of that window of tolerance, I'm gonna just sort of raise my hand and we'll check
Okay.
in. But also for you as well, if you're starting to feel like it, just
Mm.
pause and we'll
Okay.
we'll do something to sort of get find your peace again and sort of recenter.
Okay, cool. I can do that.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
Awesome. Well, I'll away you go. Yes.
Yeah. Hi Margaret. It's nice to talk to you, to see you. Like I've missed you. Um, I feel like really sad that it's been so difficult for us to make time to do this. And like I just want to acknowledge like my part in that. Like I've been busy with school and with work and with living life, and I think I don't always make the time to like reach out. And I think sometimes I struggle with like the texts and the calls. Like I know that there's days when I get home and I like just put my phone away. So I know that I'm not always super accessible. But like I also feel I think I think to the point where like you just feel so far away. And it's not even like a physical thing. It's like I don't know, you feel so out of reach. And I think part of it is that we're busy and that the time difference. And it's, I know if you text me like that is like a golden moment, like you have found time in your day to message, but like we don't really ever have a conversation. And I think the lack of the dialogue between us makes me feel like this is just, I don't know, it's not the friendship that it used to be. And maybe that's not fair. Um, because our lives have changed so much. And of course, your priority is going to be your family and your work. But I also feel like there's a part of me that just doesn't know you the way that I used to and doesn't always feel seen by you. And I've always loved your ambition and I've always loved that you work so hard. But I think I'm coming to a point in my life where my relationships mean more than anything. And my health means more than anything and my wellness. And I I don't need to I don't need to fully understand all of your life and your choices, but I'd love to have the opportunity to just like hear them. Like I just want to know what's going on in your life. I want to understand your projects and the things that you're driven to. And I think I'm afraid that you care about different things now and that doesn't vibe with the things that I care about.
What kind of things?
I sorry, do I answer her? Do I talk to her? Okay. Um, like you and Jaren and I get it, like you live in LA and things are expensive, but you guys are just chasing money all the time. And you've always been ambitious and I've always admired you for it, but like I don't know, I feel like that money is maybe more important than our friendship. Like I feel like the things that you prioritize is it's like your status in LA and it's your money and it's the things that you have and I I wish that I could make it onto that priority list.
Mm. How does it feel to say that?
Feels kind of harsh, but I think like and I'm not sure that's 100% what it is, but like that's definitely part of it. Is like,
Valid.
hmm,
I'm curious what it would feel like to, and if you want to speak about like the social media you mentioned that she has time for all of that, but
yeah,
not the friendship. Do you want to speak to that too?
yeah. I think that's quite tough. Like, I don't actually know that I would.
I
Yeah,
know, but this is
yeah,
just a space to say
hmm,
what. Yeah, I hear that
yeah,
that's not something you feel like you necessarily need
yeah.
to say to her.
Hmm. I think for me, like, I know that she's felt that people have judged her as like, Margaret's the one who like needs nice things. Margaret's really bougie. Margaret's really. And so, like, I don't want to just be one more person to judge her, but I don't know. I feel kind of conflicted. Like, it's not my business to say the things that she should chase after in her life. But,
Yeah, that's very understanding of you, but you're
mhm,
saying that you don't feel like a priority and you don't feel that
yeah,
you're sort of getting a chance to be seen and to
yeah,
know her.
mm, yeah.
Is there anything else you need to say to her? I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I think those are helpful questions.
Could you tell her
And
what she means to you as well as a friend
mm,
and what she has meant to you?
yeah, I don't really feel like I need to say that because I think, like, if we were having this conversation, I would tell her that. But I know all of those things so clearly. I don't feel like I need to practice that. Um, yeah, there really is just this kind of hurt in me. And like some of it, it's about the things she puts her time into, and some of it's the long distance stuff. But yeah, I just feel like there's something else that's there that I just can't quite put my finger on. Um, yeah, maybe it's that like, Margaret, like I need you. Like I need you to be a part of my life. Like I need you to be interested in me and like want to know what's happening, not just in a way where you can text me and be like, "What's new?" but like in a way where you're like really interested and really invested. And I don't feel like we're invested in each other's lives anymore in the way that we used to be. And I really miss that because it's really hard to find friends that you really kind of fall in love with. And it makes me really sad that I feel that disconnect. Yeah. And like,
Mm.
I need you. Like, I need you back. I need you to be back in my life again. Hmm.
How's it feel in your body to say that you need her?
I think it's a little bit of a relief. I think it kind of feels a bit like it's sad. Like it makes me
Yeah,
really sad.
yeah,
But I think it is like I think that's so much of it is like yeah, like I do want her in my life. I need her in my life. Like she's one of my people. Like
mm.
not letting go of this, you know? And I
I'm
think yeah,
hearing,
I think that hurt is that
mm,
needs not being filled.
I'm hearing a need to feel like a priority
Mm,
because what I'm hearing that's unsaid is that she is a priority for you, though it might
mm,
not translate in terms of
mm.
conversation,
Yeah.
but that you're not feeling that reciprocated. Is that true? That you have a need that's not being reciprocated?
Yeah, I think so much of this is mutual. Like I think
Like,
that I'm just as guilty for like not reaching out, but I think that when I do reach out, I'm like very present and I'm very invested. And maybe that's the bit that's not mutual is yeah, like she'll text me and like I'll always respond. It might be a day later, but I'll always respond. And if I text her, it might be a month. So I think that's the part of it that like, yeah, that's my need not getting fulfilled.
yeah.
Hmm.
So whether you're talking all the time or not, I hear that there's a value that you're reciprocating
Hmm.
with the communication that's not being reciprocated and
Yeah.
maybe translates to feeling like not needed, not a priority,
Hmm.
not as important.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think that's a lot of it.
Mm.
Hmm. Hmm.
What does that feel like? And where do you
Oh,
feel that?
I think I don't know. I don't know. In a way, it's almost like a whole body sensation now that it's kind of connected. Um, I think before when I felt it, it was kind of like a flare of anger because I knew a boundary was being broken. I just didn't know what it was. And I kind of feel it in my heart, and then it would go to my head. And now it just kind of feels a little bit more whole. Like it feels, yeah, a little bit more like a whole body sensation.
Is there still anger there?
Not so much because I don't think any of this is intentional. Like I think that she still loves me and values me. And, I think this is just kind of the reality of where we're at right now. So I don't like, there is in no way like a malicious intent in this. So I think now that I've understood, like the anger was telling me that that need wasn't being fulfilled, and now I understand what that need was. Like, yeah, that anger's kind of dissipated. It's like served its purpose, and now it's kind of settled back down.
Cool. And you're able to identify what need wasn't getting met and what was what was off that you weren't able to
Yeah,
like articulate before so much.
I think so. Yeah. Like I feel like, yeah, I feel like I have a much better understanding where like if I were to approach this conversation, like it wouldn't be angry. Hello, kitty. Like it
Right.
would, like I would just be able to say like I feel this way and this is kind of what I need, instead of that like kind of angry, blaming
Yeah.
thing. Like that defensiveness, right?
Do you think this is like some along the lines of some of the things you could share with her?
I think actually, yeah. And I think I've been kind of, yeah, waiting until I could articulate it. Um, and like she's in a hospital right now. Like it's not a great time, but like when the time is right, I do feel like I could reach out and say some of this stuff, and like say it in a way to where it's like gonna be received and like really like reaffirming of our friendship and like how much I value it. Um, and then I don't know, hopefully we can, I don't know, do something different, try something different.
Yeah,
Hmm.
totally. Um, yeah, I think that would be super beneficial.
Mm.
Um, if we just pause that for a moment, I'm just curious how that whole exercise felt and
Yeah.
what you thought
Like,
about it.
like it's a little awkward at first, right? Like talking to a
Yeah,
blank computer monitor. Um, yeah, like it's a little weird. And then like to have like an observer, right? But I think getting past that, I don't know, I could kind of feel like as I was talking, like when stuff really resonated or when I would say something and be like, oh, that's not actually really the problem. So it kind of just gave me the freedom to like just get words out and see what stuck.
mm,
Um,
yeah,
and that was helpful.
yeah,
And your questions were helpful because then I kind of needed to dig a little bit deeper to get to that point at the end where I was like, oh, like I need you. Like that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Um,
That's awesome.
yeah. So like a little weird, a little uncomfy, but then only a little bit. And then actually it was helpful. And then I
Yeah,
felt kind of tired. And then I,
yeah.
like, yeah, kind of felt like, oh wow, I was talking to like a computer screen with no one on it. But like actually that kind of felt like a little bit of work, you know?
I just want to acknowledge that you really shared your ownership in the friendship and how this has, the distance is kind of two-way as well. But I also just really want to validate your need and that sort of that kind of boundary that felt a bit broken, maybe of like, you know, sometimes the response is taking longer and that
Mm,
hurting. Like I just want to sort of acknowledge that
mm,
because it's really valid. Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think for so long our friendship has operated in that way where it's like, I know that you'll respond when you have time, but that's just kind of that time has just kind of stretched and stretched and stretched and stretched. And yeah, I think I've maybe felt a little taken for granted. Like I'm the one that's always here. I'm the one that's always, you know, um, and I think that's actually made me kind of push back a little bit and step back a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, Whereas I've always been the person to like answer straight away and be like, Margaret messaged me. Wow, I'm the chosen one. And then like, and then I don't get a message back. So then it's like, well, okay. She messaged me. I can't do that right now. So I'll message it. And then I forget about it. And then the next day I'll pick it up and be like, oh shoot, I have to. So then I think it's made me feel like, oh, I'm putting this much into making sure that I'm responding when Margaret has time, but I don't always feel like that's reciprocated for me and my time, which of
Yeah,
course I've never communicated to her before, but
and that's hurtful. I'm wondering, and like I totally heard you say that you feel tired, and so I'm not saying for this session, but I'm wondering what it might be like for another session to to kind of do the two chairs and kind of just practice what it would be like to like sort of be like, can we readdress this boundary? Because
mm,
clearly, you know, you said that's the way you've been understanding the past, but it sounds like because it's gone
mm,
unsaid for so long,
yeah,
I feel like, you know, the
yes,
expectation from her is that, oh, it's fine, I can reply whenever, and maybe
mm-hmm.
that's not feeling good to you. You know, I'm hearing that it's not
Yeah,
feeling so good
yeah,
anymore, and maybe, you know, talking about what could be some guidelines around that, maybe.
yeah, yeah. I think that might be good, especially because like I don't want to be like a needy friend. I don't want to be like, you're neglecting me. But I also know that this feeling has gone on long enough that like me feeling upset about this boundary being broken, like that's not going away.
And it's not needy to have a need, and also
Mm,
she's a 10-year friendship, so I think it's
mm,
important that the value you show to her is reflected to you as
mm,
well. So what I'm hearing is a value issue, not a neediness issue.
okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm allowed to ask for the things that I need.
You're allowed to ask for the things that you need, and
Mm,
also you're really understanding that sometimes it might take a little bit longer because she's got a
mm,
busy life is to you. You know,
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
hearing that there's that understanding and empathy there.
Yeah. And
So
like
yeah,
like even if the way that we're doing things isn't working, if we need to do something different, like let's do something different, like maybe texting is not the way to go. Maybe we need to like pre-book, a scheduled call at a specific time, once a month or once every six, whenever it is. Which we've kind of tried that before, not with great success, but I'm like, we can do things differently. It doesn't
yeah,
just
yeah, you
it's
can.
yeah.
You can, and you could have a little brainstorm about that, what would work,
Yeah.
because obviously, you know, you've acknowledged she's got a family, you're in different time zones, so there's different needs there as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, you could definitely brainstorm what if that would work or something else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
idea. Hmm.
Um, we've gone on for a minute, so I just want to just check how you're feeling. I know you said you were feeling tired before, and if
Mm.
you're comfortable sort of landing things here.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what I have capacity for today.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I do feel like it was really helpful to I feel kind of at ease with that now because I understand it. I think I've been mulling it over because I haven't really understood the way that I'm feeling. And so I think I might pop that into another Tupperware container that gets to go hang out with the spaghetti. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I think
totally.
that's a good spot to end.
But I love what you said that like it's not, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not needed to have needs, that your needs are
Yeah.
valid.
Yeah, I
Needs are
can
valid.
ask for what I need. It feels
Yes,
gross and horrible,
yes,
but I
you can
can,
ask for it.
yeah, I can ask for what I need.
But
Hmm.
there's some discomfort there, and that's good to
Yeah.
acknowledge as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Learning, learning.
All right. Okay. Well, we can continue next week, but it's been
Okay.
great.
Thanks, Fran.
Oh.